The 10th anniversary is nearly here, so I'm going to give you the 10 best ways to get as many stones as possible no matter who you are. If you do everything in this video, you will have over 1,000 stones by the end of January. I'm going to skip the obvious stuff like quest mode, buying stones, and ranking up because you probably already know about it, so I'm going to save us both some time and get straight into the list. And if this list is useful to you, please subscribe and like the video. Number 10. This first tip is a very simple one and takes almost no effort at all. All you have to do is log in every day and do your daily missions. Logging in is almost always going to award at least 1 stone, but with all the celebrations and Dragon Ball Daima episodes, you can get nearly 10 stones a day just from logging in. And as you build up your consecutive daily logins, the rewards will become better, meaning even more stones. Most of the time, daily missions are very simple and award an extra few stones. So if you start right now and log in every day and complete your daily missions, you should have an additional 70-ish stones by the time the anniversary comes around, and that's nothing to scoff at. Moving on to number 9, we've got a more hands-on method, and that is to look through the event missions tab for any Dragonstone related objectives. The normal quest tab has plenty of stones and gems to earn as well, but those quests can be a bit tedious since they require quite a bit of farming. The event quest tab is where the juice is at though, because these missions are not too time consuming and can be completed with relative ease even if you are a new player, since you have the free-to-play Saiyan Saga team now. If you aren't confident in doing red zones or memorial battles, that's completely fine because they aren't even the best way to earn stones. It is much better to do Fighting Legends Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza since they have hundreds of stones to earn with pretty simple team requirements and easy events. The other mission type you want to look for are missions related to story events like Daima, where you just have to use characters you get from the event. These are super underrated because they give you stones for completing the event, but also for doing a few simple missions. Completing all the Fighting Legends missions alone will get you around 500 stones, which is amazing, and there are a ton of story events to earn hundreds of more stones. Number 8. Number 8 is one of the most underrated methods of earning stones, and it is to do infinite Dragon Ball history. This one is similar to the last one, but definitely deserves its own spot. This event is a bit harder than Fighting Legends, but with 35 stages as of now, there are hundreds of stones to be earned, and all you have to do is clear the missions most of the time, and the game will award you 20 plus stones. And any objectives you missed, you can just go back and read the missions and adjust your team to complete it the second time through. Another event that's like this is Boss Rush and can be easily completed from start to finish for around 300 stones. These two events are a bit longer but very easy to complete and definitely worth it too. Number 7 is any of the Nuking events like Hercule Punch Machine, Don Kia, and Great Saiyaman 3. Normally this type of event takes lots of preparation, but with power creep many cards can have crazy high attack stats with little effort. If you have the Broly team, I would highly recommend bringing that one since Tag Broly can put up some crazy numbers right off the bat. And that team has some solid support as well to boost damage even more. This is a relatively simple way to earn around 30 stones or so per event. Number 6, this one is a personal favorite that not many people know about even though I've mentioned it before, and that is to do Super Strike events. Each Super Strike event upon 100% completion of both the event and the character will award 20 plus stones. So not only do you get a great free-to-play character, you get half a multi-summons worth of stones for a very easy grind. It seems like a lot of work, but once you actually do all the missions and level up the character, you'll see how easy and quick it was, especially with the help of boosted drop rates, double reward boosters, and the Oolong support memory. You've also got a chance to get stones from other missions that just want you to use the hidden potential system. So do all your Super Strike events and don't be lazy, because it's easier than it looks. Number 5. Number 5 is a quick and easy one. Do your daily Turtle School training and Pan Secret Adventure. The fact is, you're going to need to link level your cards regardless, and the Roshi event gives you 10 stones for every certain amount of completions. Plus, at the end of every event period, you get rewards based on how much you leveled up your pixel characters. Their level is based on the daily missions you complete, your logins, and most importantly, how much stamina you consume. And these two events consume a lot of stamina, while also awarding a lot of useful rewards. Once you level up your pixel character to 8, you can get the maximum 10 stone reward when the event period ends. Number 4. This method is a hard one, but this one's for the collectors. Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road are some of the most challenging events in the game, but are well worth the struggle. Luckily, you can bring items, but these fights hit hard, so make sure to craft the best teams you can. And if you can finish every stage, that's well over 500 stones. The best part of it is that you also get trophies that can buy useful items in the Baba's shop, so if you manage, make sure to try and do as many of these events as possible. It is one of the most rewarding and fun events in the game in my opinion. Number 3 is probably my favorite and most unique way to earn stones. Ultimate Clash is a very cool concept for a Dokkan mode. It's kind of like a Dokkan version of a Pokemon Nuzlocke. You can only bring each team once and then your characters get removed from the character pool for the next fight. My strategy is for the early stages to bring your weaker cards and use a mono team with type effectiveness against each boss, and then by the time you reach the third stage of fights, you can start using your actual teams to blow through the harder bosses. Going through this event grants you a decent 20-ish stones and a whole lot of purple crystals that can buy you some decent cards and rewards from the Baba's shop. I also want to mention Dokkan Battle. I know a lot of people hate it, but it's a solid way to get a few stones as well. You just throw in some random cards and wait a few hours while you do other stuff and you'll get some rewards. Number 2 is the new panel missions. These seem to be getting regular updates, and these are all super easy missions that have great rewards but also reward tons of stones when you complete the full page. It's a great way to farm items and stones, so make sure not to overlook this page thinking it's just for new players. This is actually a great change that I'm glad they added recently. You can get all sorts of tickets, kais, statues, and stones just for doing a super easy event or using 100 stamina. And as you complete pages, you get more and more stones. The nice thing is that these missions track even before they are available, so if you did something before unlocking the next page, they still give you the reward for it, which is something not many games do. Moving on to number 1, the absolute best way to get stones hasn't changed. EZA events are still the best way to get stones, especially LR EZAs. It's a shame Super EZAs don't give extra stones on each completion of the mission like regular EZAs, or this method would be even better. But getting 33 or more free stones just while making your character stronger is one of the best things in the game. There are so many of these missions, if you were to do all of them from the beginning, you'd have a few thousand stones for sure. And most of these events aren't even that hard, whether you have the right categories or not. They don't take that long to do, and if you do have the right categories, you can fly through the missions in record time. The EZA page is every free-to-play player's favorite place to be. Firstly, because you can strengthen old characters. Second, you also get a ton of Kais, Zenny, and potential orbs. And most importantly, you get a hell of a lot of stones. No matter who you are or where you are in your Dokkan journey, the EZA page is the best place to farm. You literally get everything you could ever need here. Most of the time, you can just autoplay missions while you do something else. And if you get KO'd, you can pick up the phone and just do it yourself. Never sleep on the EZA tab. It is the best way to earn things quickly in Dokkan and power up your teams. Also, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder not to end up like this guy, so don't get caught up in these bait banners. These are designed to waste your stones. Even if they look good, just remember the power creep is about to be crazy, so do not fall for these or you will end up like this guy. In my opinion, the best way to save stones is not to spend them in the first place. And trust me, I have fallen for these banners before. I am a gambler, so just don't make the same mistakes as I do, especially with the 10th anniversary right around the corner. Anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. If this video was useful to you, make sure to like and subscribe, maybe drop a comment, support the video. Thanks.